Hello all, Havoc here. Alright, so between yesterday's episode and today's episode, we did a massive live stream. We were online for a little over 15 hours, actually. Um, I got caught up and just kept making more and doing more. And so we're going to start out with the last thing I did. Probably the most fun I did was the Gaia Guardian fight. It's you just totally just put it on easy mode. I mean, we're doing the tier 2 fight. We have this withering rose, a witherless rose, so you don't get wither. And it takes some of these interdiction torches. It doesn't take a lot. I did a ton just because I have them, and put them underneath where you're standing. I just, like I said, I just put a bunch of them because, well, I have them. And you won't get hit by the lightning, and any of the mobs he drops go flying off in another direction. So yeah, it's rather comical. Then you add this sword to the mix, and if he's anywhere within the beacon, hey, I'm talking here. Thank you. If he's anywhere within the beacon and closer, you can just hit him with the sword. So, yeah, I just back myself up in this corner so he doesn't knock me off the edge. And, yeah, it's pretty easy. So, let's see. There must be, yep, there's a spot right there. All right. That brings me to this contraption. This is the next thing we did, just kind of messing around. It's not needed anymore, but I just want to make it for the sake of making it. These are all tier 4 cobble gens, or tier 5 cobble gens, my bad. And they're going into compacting drawers, that are going into compacting drawers, that are going into compacting drawers, that are going into compacting drawers. And that goes up here, and that is a septuple to octuple. Sorry, sextuple, septuple, octuple. And they're all compressing and moving up into that. Sitting on top of that is the tier 5 turret with range upgrades and some damage upgrades. I got really tired of the Frienderman, so I put those things all over the place. There's one here, there's one there, there's one there, there's one hiding in the tree right there, there's one right here, there's one right there, there's one back here. Yeah, they're all over the place. Fully upgraded. Oh, hey, that's not where that goes. Fully upgraded, they have a 41 range. That's pretty good. So, and then I put damage modifiers in the ones in the center. The ones with the red on the barrel are the ones that are upgraded for damage. So they're doing, like, I think it's like 16 to 22 hearts of damage, something like that. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. So we got in here the animated blocks, and currently what's going on in there is red matter. So if we look, we have over 12,000 red matter, and a stack of that EMC's out to 119 million. So it's a lot of red matter. More than more EMC than we're gonna need for a while, and it's constantly running. It's kind of where the cobblestone generator would have come in, is to make EMC, but now that was just for the sake of making it. So then we're gonna come up. Where are you shooting at? Oh, he's trying to shoot him, but the interdiction torch is messing it up. There you go. Better? All right. So along the lines of cobblestone, we had this guy making sugarcane. And it's not exactly fast, but it's making more EMC than all those cobble generators combined. So one of these, let's see if we can get one out. At this tier is equal to what it's going to be at the highest tier over there at the cobble generator. So this one here is like 1.5 billion. Really? All right. So if I take these out, it'll probably be able to shoot better. You can see he's been busy. So we got Draconic Evolution going over here. I just put batteries up behind them because, well, let's before we get into Draconic Evolution, batteries. We redid the floor. Let's eat those real quick. We redid the floor and we went to all vibrant. So all the basic capacitor floor has been replaced with vibrant, and we now have a capacity of 119 billion RF. So we're already at a capacity of what our other battery was of 2.4 billion. We've already, like roughly exceeded that power consumption or power storing of what we used to have. So yeah, putting these on here means that they will each receive 119 million RF a tick. That's pretty massive for how these things work. So, if you get into some of the higher tier stuff, they're like 2 billion RF needed to charge. So, lots of power being provided. And once this thing's filled, if it never fills, that's a ton of power. So, I thought our Applied Energistics building was too small, and I didn't really like the layout. So, disregard that. Okay. So, we're changing it up. So we're going to use this setup. I'm going to put the ME core up here in the top, like right in the center. And then like this is going to be way better than what we have set up for assemblers. And every single one of them, I didn't know this was even possible, has acceleration cards in them. So every single one of it ended up being basically 2 inventories full of stacks of acceleration cards. That's a lot of acceleration cards. So things are going to be much, much, much faster. I checked. This is 30 channels right here, that wall. And then that's 30 channels because it's duplicated. And then this should be 30 channels as well. So we're going to have more hard drive space than what we have now. And we have a lot right now. And then molecular cellular wise, we're going to have way more than what we have now. And then our crafting is going to go and get exponentially increased as well. We're going to use those across the front as the archway to go in. And then who knows where else we can stash some more, probably across the top or something like that. But so our pizza furnaces, our power generation is been overhauled. We went to mechanism. This guy has got max energy and max speed upgrades. And he is just dumping out the bread. This guy's keeping up at manufacturing the pizza. And this guy here is up to 51,000 pizza. When I was playing earlier, it was at 40,000. So we're in the positive for pizza production. And all but one of you, because that one's there for looks. Let's see, it's not piped in. All these guys are just churning it out. Every one of these has a stack of pizza in them, and we were able to craft the is it Stellar? Yeah, Stellar Energy Conduit. It's like 2 billion RF a tick transfer rate. So we don't have to worry about power loss in the cable anymore. So that's the thing. We're going to relocate this as well. Probably going to extend this floor out another 20 blocks or so this direction and that direction. And we're going to put it over here. We're going to make it bigger and more open shaped. We're going to move this on top of the Ender IO building next to all of our wind generators. These are going to go away. I just slapped them down because we can, and they're just not efficient. They're only producing like 30 RF a tick. They need to be really high up in the air for them to work good. But at this level, they just don't. So, but a lot of them together, it adds up. So, 40, yeah, see 49 RF a tick. That's just, nah, it just doesn't work. So we're going to do something else like that instead. This guy, I'm probably just going to move it to the back corner of our ME building and then just pipe it in. So everything that it grabs just automatically imports into ME. It's gotten a lot of stuff over time, so that's pretty cool. And at any point, we just needed like something that we're not getting on a regular basis, like property or prosperity or rock crystals for astral sorcery. It's just going to dump it into ME, pull it out, craft it up, put it back. Let's see, what else? Man, I'm telling you, we got a lot done. We got into Project E. So we have 7 billion EMC in here right now, which is how we got a lot of the stuff. I mean, because a lot of the stuff is EMCable. And so yeah, that's pretty much how we got a lot of it. Once we got EMC rolling, it just makes it easier. So here's our hard drives. They're EMC'd, but see, this is our current hard drive state is those plus those two. So we're going to drastically increase the amount of hard drives we have by going to those 2 towers over there. Hey, I'm talking here. Fine. Alright. So, that brings us to this guy. This is going to be our Embers building. I'm going to take the interdiction torches out. I was playing around with the Frenderman. Because they were all in here. Like, there was like 20 of them in here earlier. And I was like, you guys can't be in here. And so, but yeah, it ends up making it worse. Because they get stuck in there. So, once we move our ME building over to there, we're going to put our immersive engineering house, like the one from the village. We're going to put it right here. And we're going to have it facing inward. So, I think that's going to be pretty cool. And then we're going to do something with all our crafting benches. We got all of the armor benches and all but one of the advanced crafting benches. There's still one more left. But we have all of these crafted now. So when we go through the armor, we have one of each. So that's a thing. So let's go ahead and look through the quest book. Oh, hey, we can knock this out real quick. Claim that. Claim that. So let's see, rewards. We have 3 left to get on this page. We have the carrots to make. Got a few things left in Embers. Mystical agriculture. Oh, hey, mystical agriculture. That brings us to another thing we did. We talked about doing it in the last episode, and we went ahead and did it. We're going to be converting this into hopping bonsais and garden cloches. Right now, I threw these guys down because we needed some ectoplasm. And we needed the ectoplasm because, well, we created the Spectre dimension and we needed to make it better. So we also got our Charm of Dislocation. That's why we did the Draconic Evolution fusion crafting, is so we could make this guy. So this allows us to go to anywhere we want that we've already been. And it does it super quick too. I mean, take a drink of my beverage while we wait. Maybe. There we go. Okay, so here's the Spectre dimension. When you first log in to the Spectre dimension, it is this size by only 2 blocks tall. So you have this block and this block to stand in, and then that's the roof. So you take a stack of ectoplasm, or for every ectoplasm you click on the ceiling, it goes up 1 block. So we did 1.5 stacks, and we put in some floors. So it goes up a long ways now. My guess is it goes to build limit, and we're halfway there. So we got a long ways to go for room. And so this is where our essences are being collected now. I tried a few different farmers and stuff, but it's just the tick rate at which they collect is way too slow. So this isn't as efficient in space as we would have used with a farmer, because this would have been all crops as a farmer using one of the farmers. At least the farmers that work with the agriculture, mystical agriculture. But in any case, this works as far as lots of different reasons that this does work. But the big deal is that it just doesn't tick. Our tick rate for collecting is faster doing it this way, because every tick we get an update and we collect. And so we also brought our time what do you call it again, imaginary time block, and we put a lever on it this time because it's super fast to do that. You are not being collected, sir. You are not set right. Better. I'm trying to see if there's any else that are... Looks like we have 2 dirt essence ones. That's fine. If we have duplicates, we have duplicates. Like I said, if we have duplicates, we have duplicates. It's going to happen sometime. But on the plus side, everything we had 10 is in here. We still have a ton more to go. There's still a lot of essence that we don't have, and but we have all the room we want. So if we want to make a massive crop, we can, multiple times over. Like I said, we're not even. That's the ceiling. And I'm believing if we used more, we could make this even taller. So this drastically helps our tick rate back home. And if we go like this, you can see we have home, spectre dimension, the void dimension, mining dimension, landia, deep dark, the end, nether, twilight forest, lost cities, hunting dimension, Erebus, and voidcraft. So all it uses an ender pearl to fuel it, and boom, we take off. Take another drink of the beverage. And there we go. We are back. Let's see. So we got our crops growing. We're going to probably move this over there as well. And then this will be... Yeah, this is all just going to be a greenhouse for hopping bonsais and garden cloches. We have eggs on tap. I did not realize how many we had until I went to go play with the laser. So we used 700 eggs playing with the lasers. And how did we play with the lasers? This is how. yeah, the lasers got some pretty good coverage. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, I was laughing so hard when I did this the first time. I mean, I had, like I said, I had like 700 eggs. And I was like, next thing I know, I was out of eggs and the lasers were still firing. So that guy from over there is still shooting way over here. I mean, it is like insanely awesome. It just totally just, yeah, those lasers are cool. You get the upgrades in and they just do a lot of damage. Okay, so things I found. I found a couple things. One specific that is super. I could see why this was disabled. I like the crafting table, uncrafting table. We put it back on, turned it back on for, you know, like I said, because it's one of my favorite things in the Twilight Forest, right? So yeah, throw that in there, that in there. That's good. Oh, we can put the RAK in there. Super cheaty. I keep coming across things like this. So you can pull out a full draconic ore and a pyrotheum dust. Problem with that is it takes one draconic dust to get an ingot. We just got 5 back. And a pyrotheum dust. So, yeah. That's the thing. Is you can turn around and do this. And do it again. Now we're up to 8. It gave us 4 that time. If you want some pyrotheum dust, you just smelt the ore and do it again. And that's this time you're going to get pyrotheum dust back each time. So, yeah, that was an interesting development. So, I found that by accident by needing draconium dust when we were doing our advanced dislocator. The dislocator needs dust. This guy we needed 4 dust for. I was like, oh, we had smelted all our draconium down. Oh, well, uncraft the draconium ingot, right? Wrong. So now I want to try something here because I'm just let's use cobalt. Can we turn this back into... does this work with any ingot? No. Okay. Oh, hold on. I forgot about this. I just found this out the other day. Yeah, we can. So that's super cheaty. Because then you can ore double. Again. So that, if we put that into our furnace or tinker smelter, we'll get 2 ingots back. So, yeah, that's a thing. Did not see that coming at all. So yeah, we've had a good go of getting some things rebuilt. This is the new Ender IO building. These are Ender IO blocks. It's fused quartz and then omnivore. I have no idea what this is even for. I just like the way it looked. And then I'm going to put a rail around the outside of this so we don't fall off like that. So I'm going to use probably dark steel. What do you call it? Dark steel. This stuff right here, iron bars. Actually, I would probably use a trap door. It would look cooler. And then, so yeah, we'll have rails. And what I do plan on doing is pulling all the Andrio machines in here. And with the new applied energistics building, this hole right here, and in between each one of these actually, is going to be a cable going down and going to another section. It'll be one dense cable to power all the stuff that needs to be powered for ME. So all of our auto crafting through Andrio and stuff like that is going to be done inside here. And in each building, actually. So we'll have one come over to Embers, and I guess for like the Draconic Evolution one, we'd have a terminal just show up. I mean, it doesn't really matter because we have this terminal. So these are going to get moved. I can't have these here. They're too close to where we need to expand out. So we're going to expand this out. Remember I was talking about a couple episodes ago about having this go in 4 directions and the tree being at the center. After we do that, then we'll put the Abyssal Craft back down. I want to get this done so we can put our new temples in for Astral Sorcery. And I am going to cheat. I mean, when I cheat, I'll let you guys know. And so I'm going to do it. So I really like this, right? Unless somebody can come up with a way to relocate these, because you can't break them. Unless you're creative, of course. Cardboard box doesn't work. I don't know if there's any other mod that will relocate these, because I want to do that. What I want to do is have, like, let's say like 8 of them, all shining around, pointing down at our altar, because it just looks cool. I would have them be up like another block higher, but those shafts of light coming down to it, it'd just be cool. It'd just be really awesome. Really add to the look. So if I can't come up with a way of getting these moved, I mean, we have unlimited supply of these in the mining dimension. I just can't move them. So yeah, let's see, collector. Let's see, do an at. If it's in the game, I thought it had to be in here. Yeah, see, collector crystals. And that's Discord. So I'm going to say, I got saved by the bell. But if you guys know how to move these, then let me know. Because I want to know how to move these and not have to cheat. If I can't figure out how to get these moved by the time we do get the temple built, then that's what we're going to do. We're just going to go ahead and drop a couple of them in. And because it's going to be for looks, this thing is already really strong and overpowered. And we're just going to have this really cool marble temple going. So we're going to wrap up the episode here. We didn't get actually anything done in the episode today, but this was a recap of what we did on the stream. If you feel like you're missing out on stuff, go over to Twitch. Sign up on Twitch. Follow me there, and that way you can come and join in on the chat. I mean, we had a lot of people in the chat today, and we had a lot of fun. And I mean, we did a lot of messing around, but we got a lot of things done too. But like I said, go over there, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, and as soon as I go live, I try to post up a little snippet of like, hey, we're going to be playing this today. So thanks again for being here, everybody. Thanks to all the new subscribers. And yeah, there's a lot of change coming, and we're just going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger, getting more and more stuff done. This is Havoc. Have fun and keep gaming. That's right, Frenderman.